Hello everybody and welcome back to Heaven's Vault. I am Bex, your cozy punk host, and we're something or other with Heaven's Vault. Last episode, I think, I'm not entirely sure what happened. Our robot is also a long dead empress, and I don't really know what that's about, but I guess we're about to find out, because we're here on Iox and we're gonna go bug Miari about it. But she's like, a robot friend they look like 6 again, but they're not 6. They're NK, a long dead empress. It just all seems a bit concerning. You were buried on Iox. Do you remember why? Oh yes. As is the fate of all emperors. I was betrayed. I will not be betrayed again. Oh my gosh, was she the one that buried her dad in the walls? You don't want to see Miari? That woman is my primary user, Alia. Tell her where to stick it. I usually do. You have freedoms, I do not. Take whatever time you want. Tell whatever lies you must. We're probably not gonna lie. But I guess we'll see. This all just seems concerning. Alia? If you have a moment, what do you know about Heaven's Vault? Huang said you knew a story about it. Of course. Everyone knows that story. It's a story from the Old Sea. It's not important. The Old Sea? It sounds important. The loop says the Old Sea never existed. It's only a story. I suppose they didn't tell you stories at the orphanage. I would have told you stories if you had been with me. You could have pulled me out of there any time. I wouldn't have complained. It took me a long time to find you. The nebula is wide, and you were one child. I didn't even know if you had yet been born. What are you talking about? You don't know? Sometimes I think you must know. You are my daughter, Alia. Well, yeah, I kind of figured that. Professor. Something happened to 6, Professor. I'm not sure it was a good something. Something interesting? We found an ancient hopper. It fired. And? I don't think 6 was always 6. There was something inside. And now, well, now she's outside. And I mean that both literally and figuratively. She? I do so hope you're not wasting my time. Sometimes I think you imagine I sit around up here waiting for you to come and see me. Is that not your true purpose? Alia? Alia, what are you doing? Well, Alia, I don't see anything. You can't tell the difference. I mean, he's not calling me mistress anymore. It just called me Alia. So it has learned your name. Fascinating. Ask it to show its face. Its real face. I don't understand. Humor me. Robot? Report. This impetuous woman is quite correct, mistress. And there she is. Greetings, Lexi Miari of Iox, feeble leader of a decaying moon. Why, Alia, you really have surpassed yourself this time. It calls itself NK. I will activate the hopper now, I think. No, you won't. Yes, mistress. Fascinating. What are you? I think you might be her primary user. You're ancient, are you, robot? I am the first empress of the Holy Ioxian Empire. I am both ancient and forever young. I am yours to command until I eventually kill you. I think she was inside all along. Just popped out. I knew there was something different about this one. After Rembo woke it, that was when he began to travel. I'm sure the curators will be fascinated to take it apart. But I need you out there, Alia. And I suspect I need this thing with you. She really is the first Empress of Iox. It seems they recorded themselves inside robots, possibly all the robots. But what do you want to do with it? I want you to order her to change back. I want my 6. 6 was only a robot. But for you, my dear, you would not dare. Honestly? Of course I would. NK, revert yourself. That is an order. I will not be buried again. Mistress? Thank you. That was most unpleasant. I did not like her. Is that really you? I believe so. She is still inside. She is very angry. Damn. Yes? You told me I was your daughter. But Huang told me your daughter died. You are, and she did. I know you do not believe in the loop, Alia, but one day you will. There was something I wanted to ask you. Huang told me about an ancient library, something he read about in the annals of Mazwai. The Library of Future Knowledge. The library is a sacred site for followers of the loop, Alia. Have you found it? Are you sure it exists? It's quite real. It's out there, somewhere. And if you do find it, look yourself up. One day you'll write a volume on what you've learned of our history, and it will be there in the Loop Library. Wonder if we're Mazwine. Did we write that book? I do love the Loop stuff. Alia? I don't want to leave 6 with her. I want to take 6 with us. Do you know how Yanika's ship might have exploded? I imagine he didn't know how to sail it. I told him to take a robot. Why would a roboticist travel without a robot? He didn't want any evidence of his hiring laborers. It's not illegal, but I don't know what he did with them. If you have a moment more, tell me the story of the vault. Very well. Though it will not help you. I'll be the judge of that, is the name of the game. Once there was an island home to a wild and wonderful people in the middle of the old sea, and it was sinking. It had always been sinking. The rocks that formed its cliffs and shores were crumbling. The fertile soil was clawed away, grain by grain, by the sea wind. But it happened so slowly the people said it was natural. They believed the island would heal like a wound, until the night came when the sea crept into their houses and swept their children away. The people blamed themselves. They prostrated themselves before altars. They begged for forgiveness. But the sea did not stop. It took their children, then their fields, then all the lower lands. Soon the island was no more than a hill. Kings climbed on kings, all hope was lost. So they felled their last fruit tree to build a boat. The boat was not large, but it was strong. Strong enough to sail beyond the edges of the world. No one knew how far it would have to go to find a shore. And what happened? The boat set sail. It leapt beyond the horizon. No one had ever sailed so far. No one knew if it would ever land. And the boat's name, they say, was the Heaven's Vault. Heaven's Vault is a ship? It's a story for children, Alia, to make them clean their teeth and weed their potatoes. Oops, sorry, Tobes. Nothing more. I'm sorry you didn't get to be a child on Elbereth. Your life here would have been better. We're down here. Thank you for the story, Professor. It's all right, Alia. It's good to know you're not too old for stories. Mother. Should we leave now, mistress? Don't hassle me. Let's go see Huang one last time. Bother him about glyphs and such. I've got a few things for the curators. Show me. Have you ever seen anything like this telescope? Can I? There's an unbroken inscription. I think I can recognize a word in there. Although I don't know what it means. This one has several words. That is a lot of words. Alright. So we've got hold. This. As. That's the word that we don't know. Hold this as how. Blip, blip, blip. Don't think that goes there. In fact, I'm gonna leave the small words out for just a second. Put heart there. Okay, let's see. Let's have another look. If of path. Hold this as if. Pilgrim's serpent. Pilgrim. As if thankful. Hold this as if thankful within your heart. At least it's a sentence that actually makes some kind of sense. I could still change my mind again, but hold this as if thankful within your heart. Thanks, Huang. Interesting. I've seen something else like that, I think. That was also inscribed. Now, where's that volume? I put it somewhere. Here. This was written on a brass sextant. It was found buried here on Iox back in Miari's supervisor's time. This one is a broken fragment from an even longer phrase. Alrighty. So we got sky. God. Nope. Oh, that goes there though. Sky God, life, four rivers. That can't be the ancient word for four after all. Okay. That's a lot of glyphs, but I think it must say rivers. It's got the flowing. Hold read star. The symbol pattern for build should have a symbol representing rocks or mountains. None of these sound quite right to me. Okay. Breathes life, then. Above rivers. Upon rivers. Sky God breathes life upon rivers. Do you have any more like that? Let me see. No, nothing comes to mind. I'll take the telescope to the archives then. Yep, take it. Good faith to you. I'll be back shortly. Yep. I think we'll leave it talking to Huang there and head back to the ship. Don't think that just because I changed you back, we're friends. No, mistress. I will be forever grateful all the same. I think we're friends. I think Ali is just a tough nut to crack. So the Mazwai we found at the Withering Palace, if it's not from Iox, where is it from? I believe the text is new, but the paper and binding is old, mistress. The pages have been scraped to provide a new surface upon which the Mazwai text has been written. Interesting. Let's get off this rug. This way, mistress. Yeah, I know the way. Thank you, though. Very cute Toby. Yeah. Very good, mistress. Where should I take the ship? Okay. To Elbereth? No. Yeah, I will sell a ship because I think we want to check out a new site. I'll prepare the braces, okay? Right, where are we headed? Toby, what are you doing? Oh, very cute. He's just sort of clambering all over me. Let's try and find the library. He's doing a clamber. My little Kit Kat's doing a clamber. You're very sweet, Tobes, but unfortunately both my hands are required to use the controller. I can give you a little pet just now. He's a good boy. Mwah. Cute. Either river ahead leads to our destination. Excellent. Right. Sorry. Toby, Toby, what are you... He's just doing a clamber. Why are my buttons all overlapping in the corner? Bottom right, what's up with that?
All the rivers of the nebula flow to Iox in the end. If you tie off your sail, Iox is where you'll wash up. It's the heart of the nebula. Or else, it's the gutter.
God, you remember those rapids? Those were great. Toby, please stop nuzzling the microphone. Toby, stop being cheeky. Our route turns left shortly. Alrighty, bro. Whoop. Oh, I should not be allowed to drive this thing. Toby, off my desk. I can't see my PC. Can't see my monitor. I'm going to pass control to 6 for a little bit. Unknown waters, alright. I still don't really know what sweeping sail does. Like, it occasionally gives us a bit of a speed boost, but... Like from a technical standpoint, I have no idea what it does. The route leads straight ahead here. Alright. Ooh. Nice. Oh, there's a ruin over there, but not on our route. The unknown rivers to the left. But both ways. Yeah, sure, let's go right left. And then right. I suppose the sweep sail is mostly to be used when trying to actually make the turns, because it gives a bit more control. Not like a whole lot more, but a bit. Vicinity of site of ancient library. My findings suggest the site of the ancient library is somewhere nearby. I suggest turning right. I mean, these waters are basically stagnant. But sure, I can't even see where right is. I saw some kind of structure by the river's edge. Let's just focus on getting through. Yeah, I saw it too, but I was a bit preoccupied with the turnoff. So, never mind. We have been this way before, mistress. Have we now? Oops. I believe last time we went left. I can barely make out the rivers. Was that the right way? The ruin we saw previous is a few lengths away, straight ahead. Turn right here. Oh, I can barely see where the river is. Okay, here, right here. Now when it loses... Feels good to be back on a real river again. It does. Okay, so sweet sail is what you use when you don't have any currents, which is something I probably should have figured out a good 10 episodes back, but it is good to have a nice speed boost, and it does give you a bit more control in the corners, but it is primarily meant to be for low currents, much like how I think you use engine power when you don't have wind for boats. Is that a thing? Hi, I'm Bex, and I've never gone sailing in my life. That's a lie, I have actually, and I hated it. Ooh. Once, never again. Thank you. So, which way do we go? I believe there is a very gentle force here. I mean, just enough to sail. Yeah, I can believe that. It's just getting a bit sluggish. It may lead somewhere, it may not. That's really helpful information. There's a turning coming. Well, I took it. And it's not telling me I was wrong, so... Do not turn left. Well, lucky me. Unless it's, that turning will return us to the rivers. Feels like we've just gone round in a big old circle. Yeah? Did we just go around in a big old circle? Is that what we did? I think we just went round in a big old circle. This is an area of weaker flow, yeah. Because we just went round in a big old circle. Heading right here, okay. No, we just... Oh my gosh! Circle! Circle! Yeah, we're just going around in circles now. There's a turn off it wants me to take, but... Turn right here to continue searching. And then I honestly think I want to go left here. Because I'm tired of going around in circles. This way. Good lord. A ruin. I would guess it dates from the earliest days of the Nebula Mistress. It should only take a few moments. Found a piece of a book. Wonder how long it's been out there. And there's some writing. Love to see it. This is the end of a line of text. Okay. Well, that doesn't fit. This does. But then... I think gods speak. I can add my translation for speak to my dictionary now. Love it. God speak true. Sure. God speak true? A holy book? I wonder what exactly gods they had. I think this originates from the place we're after. Must be getting close. This will make the site we're hunting for easier to locate. Our additional information has now placed us outside of the search zone. Okay. Mr. Turning reset. Okay. I did not see the arrow there before, but sure. This is a region of weaker flow. Gotcha. Take the next left. It's good to be back, I guess. This way. Something down there. A wreck. It is a shipwreck from the earliest days of the nebula. I will investigate. I recovered a battered golden sextant. I wonder how long it's been out there. A lot of this dialogue is the same, and there's a carved message. Love it. Everything's transcribed, or, well, basically everything. Almost everything. Never be you. Never be on paths. I don't think I know enough to decode this. Oh, okay. Does never be on paths you work? I mean, theoretically. I'd say this was made on the site we're searching for. We're on the right track. Lovely. Do overcompensate a bit in the corners sometimes. Back within our search zone. This is taking a lot longer than I expected, so this might just be a traversal episode. I guess it dates from ancient times. Just wait. I found a typeset book bound in leather. Just floating out there. The spine has been marked. Nice. This one is a stained fragment from an even longer phrase. Well, it shouldn't be. It should be the title of a book. We are family. This doesn't feel right. Okay. I think everything else was all right, though. I've done something wrong. Okay. I'm certain my translation for above is correct now. Okay, Heal's home is, we belong. We belong with gods above. If only you can read the whole volume. I think this comes from the exact place we're after. We must be nearly there. Vicinity of the site. River to the right appears to be leading to something. Okay. Why did it lead me down that way when it just looped back around anyway? We are no longer within our search zone. For fuck's sake. Honestly, this is the worst part of the game. Are we sailing around in circles? It certainly feels like it. We definitely were at some stage. Not if we follow the path. Well, that's condescending. I was really trying to go left there, but at least we haven't been down either of these paths before. Absolutely no idea where we're going. Oh dear. I was hoping to do the library in this part, but it doesn't look like it, does it? Well, that's okay. Oh, I love it when my river just blips into existence. We are. I am aware. Why don't you fucking take control then? I don't know where the hell we're going. We did not go left last time. I tried to go left. It wouldn't let me. I think we're there. Thank fudge for that. We made it. Maybe they will. We'll find out next episode because that took a ridiculously long time and I still don't have any editing software of my own.
Open sands and deathly silence. This place was so old, even the ghosts had died.
That's a really cool sentence. I don't feel right. Well, we're just gonna have to wait and see what that means.